Keith Smith says most immigration workers left after the law took effect. So this potato farmer hired Americans. Problem is, he says, most show up late, work slower, and are ready to head home after lunch. Some even quit after just one day out in the field.
There's a Hispanic man that works for us, and I say, he's 52, and he'll make anywhere from $70 to $100 a day. I said, if you can keep up with him and do a good job, you can make that. But they're not physically in shape to do it. And, probably not mentally tough enough to do it, some of them.
Yeah, listen. We fucked up.
In this video, we take a look at the situation of white farmers in the United States of America. There has been a lot that has happened over the past few months to farmers after Donald Trump, the president, started implementing his policies. So let's watch the flowing reaction of farmers and also Donald Trump's response to the situation of farmers in the United States of America. And we'll come back here and discuss further about it. But before we watch the videos, if you haven't yet liked this video, kindly like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Let's watch the videos together.
98% of the fruits and vegetables and 86% of the milk in this country is harvested by migrant hands. 86% of the milk, 98% of the fruits and vegetables. H-2A workers, fruits and vegetables, you can only be here 9 months, and then your farm has to be worker-free, and you get surprise inspections. Make sure that there are no H-2A workers on your farm for 3 months. Cows don't understand that, okay? This is, 365 days a year. Nobody gets it. There's absolutely no program for the worker who has to be on site 6 days a week, 52 weeks a year. We need these people, not just in agriculture, but because agriculture is the third largest employer of undocumented. Construction needs them, and certainly the service industry.
Our farmers are being hurt badly by, they have very good workers. They've worked for them for 20 years. They're not citizens, but they've turned out to be, great. And we're going to have to do something about that. We can't take farmers and take all their people and send them back because they don't have maybe what they're supposed to have. And I think we can't do that to our farmers. And leisure, too, hotels. We're going to have to use a lot of common sense on that.
Today on the farm, we have finished our final harvest for the 2024 season. And they're just over here just eating some chow. And, hey, chavos! Hey! Yo quieres dice mucho gracias por trabajo duro. El único día fácil fue ayer. Hey. Espero volver a ver a todos. Not very good at Spanish. Hey.
So I'm in Union City, Georgia, and it was said that ICE hit the Amazon fulfillment center on Buffington Road, and bam, they call their peoples, and Amazon works out of, 5 different warehouses in Union City, and people just started leaving. Bro was telling me he worked first shift, before shift started right then. He was talking to me, he was telling me, man, the police, they set up to watch who was leaving. They set up to watch who was leaving. And then they figured out where they was going and they went and got them there.
Welcome back. So in this video, we took a look at the situation of farmers in the United States of America and how they have been affected adversely by the mass deportation policy of the Donald Trump administration. Also, Donald Trump gave a response to how things are going to turn out in the near future, and I think I really like his response, even though it is not detailed enough for us to get a clear representation of what he had wanted to talk about or communicate. Now, American farmers usually hire immigrants to work on their farms and not Americans. People keep on asking the question, why should American farmers employ the services of immigrants at the expense of Americans who are in the United States of America. So this farmer clears the notion and says that when advertisement is put out there for people to apply and then come to work on the farms, Americans do not call in order to pick up this role and work over there. So they are forced to rely on these immigrants to come in and then work on the farms. He even buttresses his point by saying that for them to hire workers from outside the United States, they need to pay about 25% on the people that they are bringing into the country to work on their farms. So this clearly shows that it is not in their interest to hire workers outside of the United States of America, but just that the Americans in there would not apply for the jobs. That is why they keep relying on these immigrants. So when the mass deportation policy was rolled out, majority of these immigrants left the farms and went into hiding. Some of them fled the country, and then some of them also went into hiding. So some of these farmers began hiring some Americans, and he says that majority of them, after the very first day that they work on the farm, they would not return back to the job again. Some also, right after lunch, they leave and do not come back again. So it looks like majority of the Americans are not people who like to work on the farm. He stated in the video that they are not built for the farm, but I think no one is built for the farm. You just put your mind to it and then you'll be able to do it over there, but their minds have not been conditioned to work on the farm. That is why they are not able to do that. Now, Donald Trump stated that it is quite unfair for some farmers or workers who have worked for about 20 to 25 years on the farms of these farmers to be rounded up and then deported back into their country, and thereby it is not going to serve the interests of America, because they are going to lose the workforce, and also the person who has worked over there is also not going to get something out of he leaving the United States to his home country or something like that after spending 20 to 25 years in America. So he says that he is going to make these farmers take responsibility of these immigrants who are working on their farms. So on the social media, he posted that change is coming, but he did not give details, specific details as to what exactly these changes should be like or would be like. Now, there was one lady who tried to punch holes into Donald Trump's statement by saying that this form of letting people take ownership or responsibility of another person was abolished some years ago, and so it wouldn't be right for someone to be put in the responsibility of the other or the ownership of the other. So this can be argued in this way too as well. Now let me know what you also think about all these in the comment section below. This is an FAFO moment, so share your comments in the comment section below and let me know what you also think about this. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and your family on other social media platforms like WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, and other social media platforms. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Just click the subscribe button down here. Click on the subscribe button. Click as well on the notification bell. And I'd like to see you again in my next video.